Good morning to all. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the topic measures to remove the problem of excess demand and deficient demand. Remove the problem of excess demand and deficient demand. We can solve the problem of excess demand, it means inflationary gap, and deficient demand, it means deflationary gap, with the help of the fiscal policy measures and monetary policy measures. Today we are going to discuss about the measurement of monetary policy. Monetary policy measurement First of all, what do you mean by the monetary policy? The monetary policy is the instrument which are applied by the RBI to control the money supply in our economy, या to control the situation of inflation or deflation in our country. So, in the monetary policy, we can apply the two measurement. First is quantitative instrument, and second is qualitative instrument. Qualitative instrument. First of all, what do you mean by the quantitative instrument? The quantitative instrument, these are the instruments applied by the RBI to control the money supply in the whole economy. It means whole economy में अगर money supply को control करने के लिए the instrument which are used by the RBI, these are called the quantitative instrument. And what do you mean by the qualitative instrument? In the qualitative instrument, these are also applied by the RBI to control the money supply only in a specific sector. यानी जो क्वालिटेटिव इंस्ट्रूमेंट है वो केवल स्पेसिफिक सेक्टर में मनी सप्लाई को कंट्रोल किया जाता है इसके थ्रू, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ द क्वांटिटेटिव इंस्ट्रूमेंट द होल इकोनॉमी मनी सप्लाई आर कंट्रोल्ड बाय द आरबीआई. सो द some instrument of the quantitative instrument which are applied by the RBI to control the whole economy money supply, these are the repo rate. It is also called the bank rate. Repo rate and bank rate. Yani repo rate is also called the bank rate. Then what's the main difference between the repo rate and bank rate? Collateral का difference पाया जाता है. It means the repo rate is given by the RBI to the commercial bank for the short period, and these are applied for the very short periods. It means the bank rate provided by the RBI without collateral, और ये with collateral provide की जाती है. Then these are the main difference between the bank rate and repo rate. Then what do you mean by the repo rate या bank rate? It is the rate at which the RBI can provide loan to the commercial bank. यानी ये वो रेट होती है जिस पर यानी सेंट्रल बैंक कमर्शियल बैंकों को लोन प्रोवाइड करता है. दीज आर कॉल्ड द रेपो रेट. इट मीन्स यानी बाय इंक्रीजिंग और डिक्रीजिंग द रेपो रेट द आरबीआई कैन कंट्रोल द सिचुएशन ऑफ एक्सेस डिमांड एंड डेफिशिएंट डिमांड. जैसे फर्स्ट सिचुएशन है एक्सेस डिमांड, यानी टू कंट्रोल द सिचुएशन ऑफ एक्सेस डिमांड या इन्फ्लेशनरी गैप. Then what step taken by the RBI to control the situation of excess या inflationary gap? It means the repo rate are increased by the RBI to control the situation of inflationary gap as well as excess demand. It means when the repo rate are increased by the RBI, then commercial bank also increase the market rate of interest. And when the market rate of interest increases, then loan will be expensive. लोन महंगा हो जाएगा. देन डिमांड फॉर द लोन वुड बी डिक्रीज बाय द पब्लिक. पब्लिक के द्वारा इसकी लोन की डिमांड डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. एंड दिस प्रोसेस ऑल्सो डिक्रीज द मनी सप्लाई इन अवर इकोनॉमी. एंड व्हेन मनी सप्लाई डिक्रीजेस देन एग्रीगेट डिमांड ऑल्सो डिक्रीजेस. And the RBI can control the situation of excess demand या inflationary gap, right? Then second situation, these also can be controlled by the RBI by the repo rate यानी डेफिशिएंट डिमांड या डिफ्लेशनरी गैप. डिफ्लेशनरी गैप इसके अपोजिट आ जाएगा. यानी टू कंट्रोल द situation of deficient demand या deflationary gap, the RBI also decreases the repo rate. When the repo rate decreases, then commercial bank also decrease the market rate of interest. And when the market rate of interest on the loan decreases, then loan would be cheaper. Loan सस्ता हो जाएगा. Then demand for the loan would be increased, and these also increase the process of money supply in our economy. And when money supply increases, then aggregate demand also increases, and we can control the situation of deficient demand या deflationary gap. So these are the process applied by the RBI to control the situation of excess demand या deficient demand with the help of the repo rate या bank rate. Then second instrument which are applied by the RBI to control the situation of excess demand and deficient demand in the quantitative instrument, the second is open market operation. Open market operation. First of all, what do you mean by the open market operation? In the open market operation, the RBI can sell and purchase the approved securities, shares, bonds and debentures to the public as well as commercial bank, right? And these are the approved security. It means, and to control the situation of excess demand या inflationary gap, RBI क्या करेगी? It means the shares, bonds या securities, these are only the paper claims. It means to control the situation of excess demand, the RBI starts selling the shares, bonds या securities to the public for commercial bank. Then these process also decrease the money supply in our economy, and when money supply decreases, then aggregate demand also decreases. So this process also decrease the excess demand. Then in the situation of deficient demand में RBI क्या करेगी? RBI starts purchasing the shares, bonds या debentures to the public as well as commercial bank. Then so to control the situation of deficient demand, the RBI starts purchasing the securities या shares, bonds या debentures from the public as well as commercial bank. So the paper claims goes to the RBI and the money supply goes to the public. So these process also increase the money supply in our economy, and when money supply increases, then aggregate demand also increases. Then RBI can control the situation of deficient demand या deflationary gap. Then third is SLR. SLR, it means statutory liquidity ratio, and fourth is CRR. CRR, it means cash reserve ratio. Statutory liquidity ratio, it means, what do you mean by the SLR? It means, जैसे सपोज करें कमर्शियल बैंक के पास 100 करोड़ की डिपॉजिट आती है, then some parts of their total deposit, these are reserved by the commercial bank for themselves in a liquid assets, and these percentage are 20 to 25%. यानी इसका कुछ परसेंटेज अपने पास रखना पड़ता है और 1 to 5% RBI के पास रखना पड़ता है. So these are called the, यानी जो SLR होती है वो 20 to 25% होती है, और जो CRR होती है वो as a 1 to 5% होती है. इट मीन्स क्या एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द SLR? SLR, it is the minimum percentage of their total deposit which are kept by RBI to commercial bank as a liquid assets. It means SLR क्या होता है? It is the minimum percentage of their total deposit which are kept by the commercial bank to themselves as a liquid assets. यानी जो टोटल डिपॉजिट का मिनिमम परसेंटेज कमर्शियल बैंकों को स्वयं अपने पास रखना पड़ता है लिक्विड असेट्स के रूप में, दीज आर कॉल्ड द SLR. एंड इन द लिक्विड असेट्स वी इंक्लूड गोल्ड, कैश, अनकुकुम्बर्ड सिक्योरिटीज, राइट. सो बाय इंक्रीजिंग द SLR को अगर इंक्रीज कर दिया जाए, देन दीज ऑल्सो डिक्रीज द, इट मीन्स जो लोन रिक्वायरमेंट है, द कैश रिजर्व्स टू द कमर्शियल बैंक फॉर द लोन, दीज वुड बी डिक्रीज्ड. एंड दिस प्रोसेस ऑल्सो डिक्रीज द मनी सप्लाई इन अवर इकोनॉमी एंड वी कैन कंट्रोल द सिचुएशन ऑफ excess demand. And in the situation of deficit demand, the SLR also decreased by the RBI. And when SLR decreased, it means these also increase the cash requirement for the loan to the commercial bank. So these process also increase the money supply in our economy, and when money supply increases, then aggregate demand also increases, and we can control the situation of deficit demand. As well as the process of CRR. What do you mean by the CRR? It is also the minimum percentage of their total deposit which are kept by commercial bank to RBI. यानी ये उसकी टोटल डिपॉजिट का वो मिनिमम परसेंटेज होता है जो कमर्शियल बैंकों के द्वारा आरबीआई के पास रखा जाता है. एंड दीज आर ए कंपल्सरी रिजर्व्स व्हिच आर केप्ट बाय कमर्शियल बैंक टू आरबीआई. So by decreasing or increasing the CRR, the RBI can also control the situation of excess or deficit demand. In the same way, if the CRR also increased by the RBI, then these also decrease the money supply in our economy, and we can control the situation of excess demand. And during the situation of deficit demand, the CRR also decreased by the RBI. When CRR decrease, it means there is a more fund which are available to the commercial bank for the loan. So these process also increase the money supply, and we can control the situation of deficit demand or deflationary gap. So these are the main quantitative instruments which are applied by the RBI to control the whole economy money supply in our economy. So these are the quantitative instrument which control the excess and deficit demand or inflationary or deflationary gap in our economy. So that's all for today. For the further classes, please connect our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a nice day.